Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video I'm going to show you how to make a little redstone statue. I remember seeing somebody in my comment section yesterday asking if I could make it, if that would be at all possible, and absolutely it is. What I really wanted to make was my Halo energy sword, and I'm like 50% of the way tutorialing it, and I'm not really that happy with how it's going. So I'm probably going to have to redo that. Hopefully you'll see it the day after this, but don't worry, it's coming, and after I've got that out of the way, that's going to be the hardest thing to make. I can move on to my other stuff, which will be simpler. In my head I need to get rid of that Halo sword, and I've noticed that it's getting dark, so I'm going to sleep and I'm going to persist with this. Alright, so if you want to make this little redstone statue, it's going to be really quick and easy, 5-10 minutes max, and I think it looks pretty cool. Barely took any time. This is why I was able to find enough time to do this in between this and the sword. The sword is really irritating me, so I took a little break. What you're going to need: black wool, red wool, orange wool, nether rack, I'm pretty sure that should be rock, and nether brick. So what you want to do is you want to start off with the black, and you want to do 4 black blocks on the floor, and this is to scale with the item, by the way. From here you want to do an up left diagonal, one to the left, another up left diagonal, and another. You want to do 2 on top, you want to do an up right diagonal, and again, and again, and again until you've done a total of 4 upright diagonals. Then you want to do 1 more and do 1 to the right, and this is what you want to have so far. Really easy. Pause that if you have to. What we're going to do now is we're just going to make the other side, which is identical to this, and we're going to do an upright diagonal from the bottom, 1 to the right, upright diagonal, this should be familiar, another upright diagonal, 2 on top, up left diagonal, and you keep doing that until you reach the top. Alright, cool. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to but before I start this, I always say this as a bit of a disclaimer, but I don't think I have to, because I'd use the actual colours if I could. The actual pixel, like the actual item, contains colours that I just don't have access to, so you've got to kind of mess around with things and, you know, make certain colours into other colours, you know, substitute. So that's what I'm doing. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the nether brick, and starting from the left here I'm going to place a nether brick on top of this black, these 2 blacks here, and all on the bottom here. And on this far right block, on like the bottom 4, you want to bring it all the way up to the top, and you just want to fill in the right side with nether brick. So just, you know, make it easy, and then we'll do the details after. And then fill this whole left side in with red. And I'll show you what that will look like. Add in some details. Bam! Right. So here's what you want to have. You can see, all nice and easy. Now, what you want to do is we'll add the details to the right side first, shall we? So the right side, this block here, knock it out, place an orange. Left to it, knock it out, place a hellstone. Actually, I'll just place it and then I'll show you. So this is the whole left side, or the whole right side I should say, in its entirety. You can see, all nice and simple. And now, the left side, all in the red, you want to do this, you want to go 2 up from there, you want to place an orange, then 2 up from there, you just want to knock that through, do a hellstone, and then from here you want to go in line with the orange, put a hellstone there, and in line with the nether rock you want to, or nether rack according to the game, you want to do an orange there, then you want to do a little diagonal line, blah blah blah, all nice and easy. You want to have that. And that is, I've tried a various amount of colour combinations. I've tried, you know, while still keeping to the pixel, or while still keeping to the item, because I want it to be, you know, as close as possible. And that is probably the best looking that you can get. You can replace the hellstone with orange, you can replace the orange with hellstone, you can do what you want, but at the end of the day that's the best colour combination that I've managed to get. And it's not until you do this next part that it actually looks kind of cool, or at least to me. So Right, you can see how you have all of this black and you have all of the middle bit. Well, what you essentially want to do is you don't want to raise the black at all, but you want to raise all of the other colours. Like you want to raise the nether brick, you want to raise the everything within the black outline essentially. And I'll show you what sort of effect that gives. So that I don't have to, honestly, so that I don't have to bother with any editing in Vegas or whatever. Otherwise, I'd usually skip this forward. But then again, it's such a small pixel art, and it should take no time whatsoever, although making the video. Can you see what I mean about the effect? Now that that's kind of raised up, it kind of, to me, that looks, it's improved it by at least 50%. I think that's pretty cool. So there you go, that is the redstone. I'm also going to do it on the other side, so I lied. I'll actually cut out for this. Right, so this is the other side. It just doesn't look right from this side. I suppose it's because when you look at the item, it's always from the other perspective, like it's from this side. And considering the fact that it's not 3D and you know when you walk around it, it kind of just keeps showing you the same front face. So let me get a nice close-up of that, like that. I don't know how long this video's took, but I like things like this. I like making the items and I like making statues. I actually really like... I didn't think I liked making statues, but I really do enjoy them now. And it gives me a little something to make sure that I still keep posting to the channel regularly. In between my bigger stuff, like yesterday you'll have seen a house tutorial, hopefully the day after this my Halo Energy Sword, and hopefully no more filler content until you've seen the next 3 videos, but after that, you know, I don't have to put too much effort in, the groundwork's already there, all of the shapes are ready, all I have to do is really colour them in and figure out how to make them look 3D, and I like that, and some of you guys like it as well, so... thanks for watching. Halo Energy Sword tomorrow, hopefully. Hey, if you've made it this far into the video, maybe you think I deserve a like. If you want to, comment, and if you're new here, maybe you should think about subscribing. I put out new content at least every other day. And for my fellow video makers, if you're interested in a YouTube partnership, click the link below in the description.